Monday evening, and things are quiet for now, but as always, we have another storm system over the horizon someplace. That's going to be a bit of a problem for us going into the rest of the week, and another storm system beyond that toward next weekend. We'll talk about all that on the 7-day forecast coming up here in just a little bit. I'm Chief Meteorologist Austen Onek from News 12 in downtown Chattanooga, Tennessee. This is Weather Overtime. This is your opportunity to find out more about what's going on with the forecast as we can kind of expand what we're talking about here for a little bit and give you a more in-depth, in-detail idea as to what's happening. Questions, concerns, anything you'd like to suggest to see on here as a regular feature, drop by our website or email me at aonek@wdef.com or find out more at wdef.com/weather for more information on that. Going to be another mild day tomorrow. Temperatures will be quite pleasant, and that is going to be after a very frosty start. More on your forecast on that in just a little bit. Taking a look at Lee Point tonight. We've got a nice waxing crescent moon, and then you're looking at the planet Venus. We can't zoom in on this view, unfortunately, but if you look very close to that, you might be able to see with binoculars or a telescope. The planet Saturn is just below that in that area, but again, you can't see it through here. And if you're looking for another planet to view, Mars is somewhere up to the north and to the upper section, well, I should say, I guess, south and east of that area. And again, a good opportunity to see a few areas of stargazing for tonight. Good way to get your kids interested in astronomy and science. Temperatures decently close to where they should be. Mid to upper 40s for the high temperature today. That's just below normal. That's not bad. That's definitely not the record high that we saw a couple of weeks ago. Or I should say record highs, plural, whole bunch of those over the course of the last few days. Next couple of days, again, chances of showers will be increasing toward tomorrow evening. I really don't think we're going to be picking up much in the way of rainfall until Wednesday morning past about midnight. We're also looking at very windy conditions coming up, and that could be a problem for travelers. We'll talk about that coming up in just a second or two. Our West Shore Home weather window picture of the day from Adele Parker, and I hope I'm saying this correctly, the Nantahala River from Andrews, North Carolina. Thank you very much for a nice winter river view there. That's our West Shore Home weather window picture of the day. If you've got pictures, please send them in. Pictures at wdef.com or facebook.com/WDEF News 12 for more information on that. Our next storm system is on the way. High pressure doing a good job of keeping things very mild, dry, and calm for right now. What we will be seeing is this storm system heading our direction over the next couple of days. The possibility of winter weather looks like it's going to be north of the Ohio River, and the potential of severe weather looks like it's going to be down to the south around portions of the Gulf Coast, which means that if everything works, even with tons of moisture coming up from the Gulf of Mexico, and as this area of high pressure adds energy to the atmosphere, we might thread the needle and just see rain and some very windy conditions depending on how things go. Now, either direction could change that forecast, so best to keep up to date with what's going on, whether you're traveling, outdoor school events, whatever it is. Keep it tuned to News 12 and we'll keep you updated on that. Frosty tomorrow morning. Again, scrape the entire windshield clean. That whole periscope driving thing is just not a good idea. The rest of Tuesday, we'll see increasing clouds throughout the day, very much on the mild side, very close to normal, and then the chances of rain really start to increase as we go toward about Wednesday very early in the morning. Could be some thunderstorms mixed in with that, but I think most of it is going to be rainfall and also winds. We'll talk about that in just a little while. We'll set our high temperatures very early on Wednesday morning, and then numbers will fall off after that. Taking a look at temperatures by early Wednesday afternoon in the mid to upper 40s. Chances of rain, yes. Flash flooding because of very heavy rainfall. Just not really seeing it at this point. Wet roadways, that could be a bit of a problem. And again, as we go toward Wednesday afternoon and evening, all the rain peels on off of here. Severe weather threat tonight, not seeing anything for right now. For tomorrow, the threat is going to be down from the Florida Panhandle across much of south central Louisiana and every other place in that area. That is going to be an enhanced risk coming up. We might see, again, the potential of just some generic thunderstorms, and then that threat keeps on going. We'll see the possibility of a marginal threat of severe weather in the southeastern United States, and by early Wednesday morning, we might see again a generic thunderstorm or two, but the main severe weather threat looks like it's going to be well on down to our south. As we record this Monday evening, There are currently no watches or warnings of any type in effect involving severe weather. However, there is a couple of things to tell you about. Number one, we've got a wind advisory for areas west of Chattanooga. That is again going to be for wind gusts topping 30 to 45 miles per hour. And again, that's going to be the least of our concerns. What is going on back to the east of us? It is a high wind watch. That'll be changed to a high wind warning as the winds become a little bit more imminent to the area. In this particular location, we could be looking, and I wish I was kidding about this, right along the Tennessee-North Carolina line, we could be looking at the potential of maybe winds gusting around 70 to 75 miles per hour, especially in the mountain passes. So this could be a very big thing for anybody traveling through the area Tuesday night into Wednesday morning. So please keep it tuned to News 12. Might be a good idea to think about postponing travel, especially through the Appalachians. Anything between Knoxville and around the Asheville area could be seeing some major problems, slowdowns, accidents, stuff like that. But again, for right now, for the Tennessee River Valley, for most of the I-75 corridor, we're just not seeing too much of anything in the way of problems. It will be windy, but the worst winds will be back to our west and then also back to our east. So please keep it tuned to News 12 as we watch for these potentials of wind to make their way through the area. Heading into the area by about Tuesday afternoon and evening, that's where we see wind gusts easily coming close to 40 miles per hour, and that is just going to be the tip of the iceberg, so to speak, mixing metaphors there. But it will be quite windy, and that could be a bit of a problem for travelers out there. Showers begin late Tuesday afternoon, leave the area by the time we hit Wednesday morning, and then we have a bit of a dry day coming up. Friday night into Saturday, another chance of some showers possible. And then as we get into Sunday and Monday of the last weekend and into around the early portions of February, we might be looking at the potential of some heavier rainfall, maybe some lightning taking place. We're also going to see a bit of a temperature drop coming up Wednesday into Thursday before we rebound on the temperatures coming our way by the time we hit Saturday and Sunday. So at least we'll get some mild conditions in there. It will be cooler, yes, by Thursday, but at least we're not looking at an Arctic blast, so good news on that. National Weather Service Morristown, which covers part of the News 12 viewing area, will be offering several volunteer storm spotter training opportunities Friday, February 10th at Hamilton County's Memorial Hospital community rooms. This is for anybody who lives in Hamilton County or Chattanooga. It is free, but you do have to register for a seat at weather.gov/MRX. You also have other ones coming up. Ray County, Thursday, February 16th. A week after that in Monroe County, right up against the North Carolina line. The week after that, Thursday the 23rd, 6 p.m. at the Tri-County Fire Department in Madisonville, and another one in Marion County. That'll be at 6 p.m. Central Time about a month later at the Lawson Building, 300 Ridley Drive in Jasper, Tennessee. If you'd like to see all these meetings and see which ones have, again, been issued for your county, these meetings last about an hour and a half, depending on how many questions are asked and answered. And it's a good opportunity to help protect your community when severe weather hits. You get to be the eyes and ears of the National Weather Service. So please keep that in mind and drop by WDEF.com for more information on that. Also, drop by our website for more information about how you can get a visit from our meteorologist weather staff, WDEF.com/weather, and find out more about clicking on Weather in the Classroom. And of course, follow me on our various social media pages. We'll keep you updated out there. I'm on the interweb someplace. You can find me out there tripping around pretty easily to begin with. Again, no severe weather in the area. Good news on that. We'll continue to monitor for any potential of problems. So keep it tuned to News 12 on air. And again, don't forget to watch us online, WDEF.com/weather. Chip Chapman has your forecast bright and early Tuesday morning, starting at 5 a.m. Eastern. So stay tuned for that. I'm Chief Meteorologist Austen Onek. Thank you for joining us for the latest edition of Weather Overtime, our video weather blog. And stay tuned for much more with News 12 on air and online in the next week.